Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's going on? So Adrien Broner has a new opponent for his return to boxing on February 25th with BLK Prime. As we all know, Adrien Broner supposedly signed a 10-fight, not 10-fight, but a 3-fight deal worth 10 figures. And the first installment of that contract is supposed to be February 25th in Atlanta, which I think is a great location for Adrien Broner to have a fight. And it was originally supposed to be versus Ivan Redcash, who of course has history with Adrien Broner affiliate Tank Davis. He has history with Adrien Broner. They've been going back and forth on social media about how I'm gonna knock you out, I'm gonna knock you out and different shit like that. So there was some type of history built up there, which is probably why BLK Prime decided to go after Ivan Redcash, which I thought, again, that was, y'all got to keep in perspective what my initial thoughts were about Adrien Broner continuing boxing, why I thought the Redcash fight made sense. Think about it like this. Now, Ivan Redcash did drop out of the fight for whatever reason, right? He dropped out the fight. I don't know if it had anything to do with business. I don't know if it had anything to do with him not being able to make weight or maybe there being an injury, but nonetheless, he did drop out the fight. He's being replaced by Hammerin' Hank Lundy, a Philadelphia fighter who is a Black American fighter, somebody who will bring a different type of energy, a different type of style, a different type of everything to the ring, which could enhance the Adrien Broner experience, right? So both guys, in my opinion, would have been good matchups for Adrien Broner. Let me tell you why. Adrien Broner has already been in the ring with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Adrien Broner has fought Sean Porter. He fought Marcos Maidana. He fought, Jesse Vargas. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought Mikey Garcia. He fought everybody, bruh. He even took fights that he shouldn't have fucking took. You dig what I'm saying? He had no business going up there after fighting Paulie Malignaggi in your first fight at 147. You have one fight or two fights at 35. You skip 140 entirely. You have your first fight versus Paulie Malignaggi, one of the most pillow-fisted fighters of all time. So you have no idea of what them boys really hitting like at 147. Then you go from him and you fight the very next fight versus arguably the hardest puncher in the division, Marcos Maidana. That was terrible matchmaking, and it was stupid, to be frank. It was dumb. You feel what I'm saying? But kudos to Adrien Broner for having the nuts. Now, to this day, I don't know if it was just him having the nuts and the gall to get in the ring with a monster like Marcos Maidana, knowing damn well he ain't even never been on this level before. Or was it just pure ignorance? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. Either way, it was a dumb decision, right? So he done been in the ring with all these guys that he should have fought, guys that he shouldn't even never been in the ring with, right? So I think Adrien Broner at this point, yeah, he's been a 4-division champion, accomplished something that very few fighters could ever say that they have done. I think he's actually the youngest 4-division champion of all time. He has a resume, a history that arguably puts him in the Hall of Fame. Even with him being what a lot of us would call an underachiever. You know what I'm saying? Adrien Broner, with what he was promised to look like in his career, the second coming of Floyd Mayweather, a more offensive Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? A killer, an incredibly gifted and God-given, talented fighter, athletic and do everything. He was a guy that people looked at as a possible generational talent. So with all of that ability, and then you look at how his career shaped out, he is looked at as an underachiever. So with all that being said, we know what we can expect from Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? We know that he gonna hype up the fights, and then he get in there, and if it's against a good opponent that could possibly beat him bad or knock him out or hurt him or, you know, win the fight, Adrien Broner, he gonna talk up the fight and make it sound good, and then he get to the fight, he ain't gonna let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play to survive because he seen what happened in that Marcos Maidana fight, and he never want to go through that shit again. He never want to leave out the ring with his jaw hanging off his motherfucking skull and shit. You feel what I'm saying? He don't never want to be carried to the backstage. And I'm just keeping it 100. These are the thoughts that I know Adrien Broner is having. He don't never want to be walked backstage to the locker room with somebody on both arms, carrying him where he looking all decrepit and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Can't even look up, can't even talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, half his whole face just swole. You feel me? Like, he don't want to be in that position again. He don't want to take that embarrassment. Adrien Broner would rather lose a fight on the cards where he did absolutely nothing to go for the win, as opposed to being dropped multiple times and being on the verge of getting knocked out or actually getting stopped. So with that being said, we shouldn't even be pushing for Adrien Broner to be in the ring with somebody that's gonna be able to beat him. Like, competitive. We shouldn't even. If I'm Adrien Broner and I told y'all I need that, bro. AB need to hire me on his team, and I like what they doing now because it seems like they finally getting it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in control of Adrien Broner team, bro, he fighting at least 4 on this 3-fight deal. He gonna fight 3 D-level fighters. I'm talking about D+, C- at best. I'm not putting him in there with nobody that's in the top 25. You feel what I'm saying? In no division. That man fighting D+, C level or lower. You know what I'm saying? C- or lower. Preferably D or F level fighters. I don't want to use the term tomato cans or bums. I'm giving them grades. Adrien Broner need to be in there with F level, D level fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's where you're going to get your money out of AB at. Now, at this point, it's just business. If I'm BLK Prime, I'm bringing the glory back to Adrien Broner. I want to remind the fans of what this guy could do. I want to remind the fans that, man, look, he got great combination punches. Go back to the Emmanuel Taylor fight. Go back to when he fought Antonio DeMarco. Go back to when he fought Gavin Reese. Go back to when he fought Jason LaSalle. You know what I'm saying? Go back to when he fought Ashley Theophane. That's the Adrien Broner that I want to reintroduce to the world and let them know, hey, look at this. And keep in mind, Adrien Broner still young. He the same age as the Charlo twins, Earl Spence. He just barely a year older than them. Adrien Broner still young. It just seemed like he old because he don't be taking care of himself outside the ring. And then on top of that, he done been through so much shit. He going through life issues outside the ring, mental issues. He don't stay in shape. Then he taking these tough ass fights in the ring and taking punishment. So all that shit add up. He an old 32-year-old, but he's still 32 years old. So it's a lot that you can still get out of AB, but you ain't going to get that if you put him in the ring with competitive opponents. You put him in the ring with the showcase fights. Hammering Hank Lundy is a guy, he 39 years old, but you know Hank Lundy going to come to fight. He got a slick style. He can switch to orthodox and southpaw. You know, he going to go in there and throw his hands, so AB ain't going to have no choice but to fight him. Plus, AB younger. AB just a better fighter. AB gonna put hands on Hank Lundy. He gonna have his moments. And he gonna have an opportunity to stop Hank Lundy. Hank Lundy was just knocked out the ring recently by somebody we never heard of over in the UK. Knocked out the ring. You feel what I'm saying? So, this is the perfect type of opponent for Adrien Broner. And after he whoop on Hank Lundy, They need to put him in there with a guy who got double-digit losses. You gotta sell the dream. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm managing AB, I'm putting him in there with 4 D-level fighters in a row. So he can go out there and get knockout. And then at the end, to get your money's worth, now that you done made the people believe again, then you cash out for a real fight. Put him in there with a Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there with a Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there with a Devin Haney at 140. With a Telefimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there with a Lomachenko on the tail end of his career. Cash him out on a fight that he is likely to lose, but you gonna get your money's worth. He gonna come into the fight on a 4-5 fight win streak. You know what I'm saying? All knockouts. That's how you do it. That's why Hank Lundy is the perfect opponent for Adrien Broner. But they got to show me that they going to keep this shit going. Because other than building up AB to cash him out, ain't no reason for him to be fighting. He not going to be competitive on the top level. It ain't going to happen. I hope he can prove me wrong because I like AB. You know what I'm saying? I've been an AB fan. You feel me? And I want to see the brother do good by all means. You feel me? But if we being real with ourselves and not getting caught up in what AB say before fights and, you know, hyping it up and shit like he gonna do this and do that. If we just be real, look at the history. AB, you know, they say a motherfucker show you who they is the first time you believe them. AB done got me a few times, but I'm believing the shit that I've been seeing now. I know AB ain't ready for the elite levels. You feel me? So you build him up, get him some knockouts, get him some highlight reel KOs, get him some high-level performances. He need to be in the running for comeback fighter of the year. You know what I'm saying? And then you cash him out at the end for a big payday. AB get paid. You feel me? He gonna look good. He done, you know, spiced up his Hall of Fame resume because he done got 4-5 knockouts in a row. Comeback fighter of the year. You feel what I'm saying? Now everybody people want to see, damn, I think AB ready for a title shot now. Man, y'all been seeing AB, I think he ready for a title shot. And that's when you cash him out. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How y'all feel about Adrien Broner versus Hank Lundy? Is y'all understanding what I'm saying, bro? Do y'all see the play? Do y'all see how this shit really supposed to go when we talking about Adrien Broner? He still have a space and a position in the sport of boxing. He too young just to throw him away and just don't do nothing with him. He still got a name. He still got a small amount of youth on his side. And if they put the right play together, bro, they can come up big. AB and whoever handling him. If AB serious, bro, he can do that shit on his own. Have his About Billions promotions. You know what I'm saying? And do that shit on his own. All he need is a network deal to do it. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.